Did you know that nearly 50% of our happiness is determined by our daily habits, rather than life circumstances? That means your level of happiness isn't just about luck, wealth, or even genetics. It's about what you do every day. Studies have shown that people who actively cultivate happiness tend to live longer, healthier lives and report greater satisfaction overall. So, are you living in a way that maximizes your happiness? Let's find out. Happiness isn't something that just happens to people. It's cultivated through specific habits and mindsets. The happiest people don't necessarily have the best circumstances. They simply approach life differently. They focus on things within their control and develop patterns of thinking and behavior that promote joy and fulfillment. In this video, we'll break down 12 things that happy people do differently and how you can start implementing these habits today to experience more joy, resilience, and emotional well-being. Many people believe happiness is tied to external achievements, more money, the perfect job, or finding the right partner. But studies show that after basic needs are met, external factors contribute very little to long-term happiness. The real key to lasting happiness lies in our thoughts, actions, and daily habits. Unfortunately, most of us are caught in negative loops, comparing ourselves to others, chasing things that don't truly fulfill us, or dwelling on past mistakes. The good news? By adopting the right habits, you can train your brain to be happier, regardless of your circumstances. But here's the challenge. We live in a world that constantly distracts us from what truly matters. Social media bombards us with unrealistic expectations, workplaces encourage burnout, and stress has become the norm. Breaking free from these cycles requires intentional effort. But once you start, the results are life-changing. Number 1, they practice gratitude. Happy people focus on what they have rather than what they lack. Gratitude isn't just about being thankful. It rewires your brain to seek out the positive, which naturally increases happiness. Keeping a gratitude journal, where you list 3 things you're grateful for daily, can create a shift in mindset. Even in tough times, there is always something to appreciate. Practicing gratitude also helps reduce stress and improve sleep quality, as it trains the brain to focus on uplifting thoughts before bed rather than anxieties. Number 2, they prioritize relationships. Studies show that strong social connections are one of the biggest predictors of happiness. Happy people invest in relationships, make time for loved ones, and cultivate meaningful conversations. Loneliness has been linked to depression and even physical health issues, so fostering real, face-to-face connections is crucial. Research also suggests that people with close friendships live longer and recover from illness faster. Prioritizing deep, meaningful connections over superficial interactions leads to a richer and more fulfilling life. Number 3, they live in the present. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, happy people embrace the power of now. Mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing help anchor them in the present. They understand that happiness happens in the moment, not in some far-off future goal or after achieving the next milestone. The act of truly engaging in whatever you are doing, whether it's savoring a meal, enjoying a walk, or spending time with friends, enhances daily life and increases overall satisfaction. Number 4, they engage in acts of kindness. Giving to others, either through time, resources, or a simple compliment, triggers a happiness boost by releasing feel-good hormones like oxytocin and dopamine. Studies have found that people who practice kindness regularly feel more fulfilled and experience less stress and anxiety. Small acts, like holding the door for someone or sending an appreciative text, can make a big difference. Even something as simple as volunteering for a cause you care about can provide a profound sense of purpose and joy. Number 5, they prioritize their health. Regular exercise, good sleep, and a healthy diet all contribute to a more positive mood. Physical health and mental well-being are deeply connected, and happy people take care of both. Exercise releases endorphins, which help combat stress and depression. Getting enough sleep allows the brain to process emotions and reduces irritability, while eating nutrient-dense foods fuels the body and mind. Even small adjustments, like walking outside daily or drinking more water, can have a noticeable impact on happiness levels. Number 6, they reframe negative thoughts. Rather than letting negative thoughts take over, happy people challenge them. Cognitive reframing helps shift perspective, turning setbacks into learning opportunities. For example, instead of thinking, "I failed at this," a happy person might think, "This is an opportunity to grow and improve." Training yourself to recognize and reframe negativity takes time, but it's a powerful tool for long-term happiness. Techniques such as writing down worries and reinterpreting them in a positive light can gradually train the mind to default to optimism. Number 7. They pursue meaning, not just pleasure. While fleeting pleasures are nice, true happiness comes from purpose and fulfillment. Whether through work, hobbies, or helping others, happy people align their actions with their values. They don't chase instant gratification at the expense of long-term well-being. Having a sense of purpose gives life meaning and direction. People who feel their lives have meaning tend to have better mental health and greater life satisfaction. Number 8. They set boundaries and say no. Overcommitting leads to stress and burnout. Happy people protect their energy by setting clear boundaries, saying no when necessary, and prioritizing their well-being. They understand that constantly pleasing others comes at a cost to their own mental health. Learning to say no isn't selfish. It's essential for maintaining balance. A great practice is to pause before committing to something and ask, "Does this align with my priorities?" Number 9. They embrace failure as growth, rather than fearing failure. Happy people see it as a stepping stone to success. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. They don't dwell on past failures or let them define their self-worth. Instead, they take lessons from setbacks and move forward with confidence. They remind themselves that even the most successful people in the world faced numerous failures before achieving greatness. Number 10. They limit social comparison. Constantly measuring yourself against others can destroy happiness. Happy people focus on their own progress instead of worrying about what everyone else is doing. They recognize that social media often presents a highlight reel rather than reality, and they avoid falling into the trap of comparison. Taking occasional breaks from social media or curating your feed to include positive influences can significantly improve mental well-being. Number 11. They spend money on experiences, not things. Research shows that experiences bring more long-term happiness than material possessions. Travel, concerts, and shared memories create lasting joy. The reason? Experiences become part of who we are, whereas material items tend to lose their novelty over time. The joy of an experience often starts from the anticipation of it and extends long after it's over through cherished memories. Number 12. They practice self-compassion. Happy people talk to themselves with kindness, just as they would to a friend. They don't dwell on mistakes or engage in harsh self-criticism. Self-compassion allows them to bounce back from failures and maintain emotional resilience. They understand that personal growth is a journey, not a destination, and they give themselves grace along the way. Which of these habits do you already practice? And which ones do you want to start working on? Let me know in the comments. If you found this information useful, please hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more videos on personal growth and healing. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.